Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, Judge. I'm here on Ricardo Vargas, Narcissus, Narces.
Is it under Vargas? Yes, I see it. Yeah. Okay.
Page 24.
What would you like to do?
Thank you, Judge. We're asking to roll this till Monday. My client's getting his interlock literally right now in his appointment. The supervision order's already been submitted by the state, I believe. She just told me that a few seconds ago.
Can I sign it or you want me to wait, Morgan, since he doesn't have the interlock yet? Yeah, I think that we're talking about Vargas. He's getting his interlock today, but you guys, did you submit a PTI order already?
I was told to
Hold it, right?
delete that and hold it till Monday.
Yeah, okay.
because we need
Then,
proof of that.
yeah, we'll do that. All right.
And that's all we plan to do. We'll have it ready, Judge. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Morning, Judge. I'm approaching on a bond violation for Mr. Lazo Morphine, Lazo. He's here in the transfer is here, Judge.
Okay. Lori, why are you still here? Just go. I'll call you if he shows. I mean, it's 11:45. What's the last name? Oh, I'll call you if he shows.
Morphine.
Why are you here?
Tengo corte hoy.
I have court today.
No kidding.
De veras.
You don't say. ¿Por qué también estás aquí, señor Lazo?
Nomás porque tengo
Just because I have
corte.
court.
You have a bond violation.
Violación de su fianza.
They are telling me
Ellos me
that you are tampering with your scram device,
mostraron el grillete.
specifically at
Específicamente,
1 in the morning on
1 de la mañana,
October 15th.
el 15 de
Judge,
octubre.
with that,
Pues con
there's not very much
eso no hay
information. Let's
mucha
not let
información.
DVR look further into it. The
Creo que
tamper lasted a
violación
duration of
es-
25 hours and
duró
51
25 horas y
minutes.
51
And alcohol was
minutos y alcohol
detected
fue
but could not
detectado,
be
pero no
confirmed
se pudo ser
on that
confirmado
tamper as well.
en ese caso de manipulación también.
What they're telling me is that
Lo que
you
ellos me están
tampered with the
diciendo es que-
device for about 25 hours
5 horas.
and alcohol was
Y-
detected during that time.
Yo ni siquiera he movido el aparato y
Ah.
alcohol no he tomado nada.
I haven't even moved
No,
the
drink
device and
No, they're
I
telling
didn't
me.
drink any alcohol. Eso no es lo que me está indicando.
Sí, pero yo no he tomado nada,
I
nada
haven't
que he
drank
tomado,
anything.
nada.
Nothing.
Y esto ni,
They're telling me.
Eso
ni
no es
lo he
que me están
movido.
diciendo. I haven't
no lo he
moved it.
movido
I
nada.
haven't moved it or anything.
That's not what they're telling me.
Eso no es lo que ellos me están indicando.
Pues no sé cómo, pero si yo no lo
Well,
he
I don't know how
movido.
I haven't moved it.
Y ni he tomado
I
nada,
haven't
nada,
drank or anything.
nada.
I unfortunately don't know
Nuevamente,
how
no sé
you tamper
cómo
with the
fue
device, Mr. Lazo.
manipulado.
But from what I understand,
Pero por lo que
I want you
entiendo,
to listen.
quiero que escuche.
You have somehow
De alguna
tampered
manera,
with the device. The
interferido.
device is supposed to maintain a constant contact with your skin.
Con su piel.
And the device
El aparato
lost contact with your skin for 25 hours.
Pues no.
Not only
I don't know why.
did it lose
No
contact, but during that duration,
De ese
they also
también
tested alcohol.
resultó en un detector de alcohol.
No he tomado alcohol, no sé por qué dice que alcohol, no he tomado nada. Desde que él me dijo que no tomara, no he
Since you
tomado
told
nada.
me I haven't, since
No
you told me
tomo
not
nada.
to, I haven't drank anything. I don't know why.
You got?
¿Qué tiene usted?
Well, Judge,
Bueno, es
I mean, this is my client's word
la palabra de mi cliente
versus
en
technology.
contra de la tecnología.
Being that it's an imperfect world,
Es
I
un
would
mundo
request the
imperfecto
court
de pedir
admonish
que la
him
corte lo
and
amoneste
make sure he gets the
que se
problem fixed.
asegure de que entienda.
Sorry, Mr. Lazo. You tampered with the device for 25 hours. What am I supposed to do? Just let you go?
¿Qué es lo que debería hacer? ¿Dejarlo ir?
No sé por qué, digo que siempre lo traigo igual, lo traigo donde
I don't
mismo
know.
y
I have
anda la
it the
piel
same
ahí.
every time. That's my skin.
Sí.
Judge, this is a second
Pues este es
DWI,
un
close to
segundo
two
caso,
car
un año
accident. I think you should be on zero
entonces,
tolerance.
Yeah,
accidente. Pienso
I
que
agree.
debería ser
Taking you in.
Sí,
I'm sorry.
entrar, lo siento.
The bond is set now at,
Entonces le ponemos entonces ahora
it's at $100. I'll set it at 5,001.
5,001.
Mr. Lazo, I need you to understand that we mean business. You can't tamper with the device for 25 hours. And they detect alcohol and think that
Alcohol,
good things are going to happen.
si no es eso, buenas cosas hubieran sucedido.
No, alcohol, nada, nunca. Y esto
Nothing,
siempre anda
no
igual.
alcohol, it's always the
No lo he
same.
movido.
The device tells me differently.
El aparato me está
It
informando.
goes with you.
Yo respeto.
I respect the things that you told me.
We'll talk. Please.
You need someone from the state.
Stay, please. You are Carlos Gomez.
Yes, sir.
Shh. Mr. Gomez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 12 months. Is this a second being reduced to a first? Is it a true first?
No, Judge, so he had a prior DWI that was dismissed via our PTI program.
Okay, so repeat offender then. Okay, the reason I'm asking you is because, or the reason I'm asking is because we have different types of education programs. You already did one education program and that didn't take. So now we have to do the repeat offender DWI education class in hopes that that one works because you pick up another one. From now on, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand? You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. What do you think an officer is going to do if they come up to your car, they see DWI dismissed, DWI conviction, and then they smell alcohol? What do you think they're going to do? Sorry?
They take me.
I would venture a guess, no questions asked. Don't matter if it's just even the faintest smell of alcohol, faintest smell of weed, anything funky in your car, they smell it, they're going to take you down because all they look at, your priors and what you smell like. That two and two together, that's all they look at. Do you understand?
Sure.
So I would never, even if you had just a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car because it's a huge and it's a humongous financial gamble. Do you understand?
Sure.
As part of this agreement, you will do, like I said, the repeat offender DWI education class, one victim impact panel. You will also do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions like intensive outpatient treatment, supportive outpatient treatment program, you must fulfill those additional things. Substance abuse treatment, no drugs, no alcohol, random urinalysis, no breath test refusal. So if you're pulled over in a car and an officer asks you to submit to a breath sample, you must take it. Guardian interlock, 23 hours of community service, and a $100 one-time donation to the Houston Food Bank. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Sure.
If you fail to live up to your side of the bargain, you test positive for alcohol, don't do your classes on time, if you pick up a new case, if you drive on a suspended license, we will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to roll you back out here in orange. We're going to discuss whether you violated your probation. If you did, you're looking at 180 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I understand.
You still want to do this? Okay, how do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Okay.
I'll find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Max, about the fines and fees and surcharges, what do you do for a living, sir?
Driving.
What kind of money do you make? You have a CDL?
Yes, I got you.
You realize that the CDL is now going to be suspended. You realize that a second DWI conviction, you'll lose that CDL for life. Do you realize that? Yeah, a second DWI conviction, you'll lose the CDL for a life. When you are a CDL driver, you are held to a higher standard. The entire world is at a 0.08 legally, right? For what they consider intoxication. When you have a CDL, it's even lower. It's at a 0.04 or 0.05. You are held to a higher standard because you were supposed to be better, do better because of that CDL. You will be required to pay the supervisory fees. And I want you to understand that if you don't pay it, you will go to jail. Every $100 that you owe is 1 day in jail that you will do. So we have to get through to you somehow. I hope that this is it. But you got to understand that on our streets, every single day, someone dies from a DWI. And it's truly a pathetic and sad thing. That's what we are trying to prevent. And I hope that this is the last time.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if not, we have a jail just waiting for you. All right. Good luck, sir. All right. So 3,000 and then whatever the court costs are, and then 2 years.
Zero point 228.
I don't have the paper here.
This was the one we were emailing. He was on for today. And then
She put it on for tomorrow, and then I guess I sent an email to keep it on for today. And I guess I never got it.
You have the case number?
No, do you mind?
252-8814.
That trial case we had, Judge, where we came to that global resolution with Fort Bend's DWI court.
And now you have bond violations. You have an open DWI here. You have an open DWI in Fort Bend. And now you have bond violations.
Judge, I think we can explain. Yeah. Judge, he works for Mattel, the toy company, and his shift was starting at 9 o'clock, and the company changed it. It sounds like quickly changed it to 6:30 a.m. Takes him about 45 minutes to get there. I have his logs where he's logged in showing 6:30. His granddad is driving him to work. It takes about 45 minutes. My understanding is he communicated with pretrial about the need to get to work or that he went to work. And hopefully it would, if we had the GPS data, it would show that he went from his home to his place of work straight.
Any other violations?
No, Judge.
So what are the timing violations?
It was an unapproved leave, so he left early at 5:41 in the morning, and his curfew is at 6, or he's allowed to leave at 6.
Okay, that's it?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, I'm not going to ding you on that. Just,
We would like to ask you to consider making it from 6 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Would that allow you to get to work by 6:30?
yes, I'm okay with that, Troy. I mean, if it's just a matter of trying to get to work and that's the nature of the violation, I get it. But come to us first. If they change your duties at work, if they change your time at work, you got to come and let us know so that we can change it for you. Don't just start doing things on your own because then things go haywire. You have to answer up. So I'm okay with you going to work. I'm okay if you need more time, but ask, okay? And you want 5:30 in the morning?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, you got it.
And So we thought that setting in Fort Bend was yesterday. We thought it was going to be on 12/4. It's on 12/20. He's supposed to be entering into a DWI program. It looks like there's some steps I'm trying to keep up with what.
And
he
it's to
needs
set
to
it the
do.
day after that day or the couple days after?
Beginning of the year. I mean, do you have I don't mind coming back if you have dockets.
Yeah, we don't go anywhere. We're here, so I would like to hopefully end this before the end of the year. That way he's in the program throughout the holidays. That way there's no temptation, throughout that time. So what day in Fort Bend do you have court?
December 20th.
December 20th. Okay, so why don't we set it? That's that Friday. So if you want to set it the next week, any day, not Monday though, because I'm going to be gone that Monday, but any other day other than that Monday, I'm okay with. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And any chance he can drive, Judge? He has the interlock device, right?
Yes, I have one.
I'm not. No. Don't push your luck. You have 2 open DWIs. I'm not letting you drive. No, you scare me, dude. No. And it's nearing the holidays. Get in the program, and then we're done here. Right? You're off mine. I think this case gets dismissed, right?
Yes, sir.
Once this case gets dismissed, you're under no more of my jurisdiction. You can do whatever you want, right? So it's an incentive to get you to work this thing, to get this thing done once and for all. I mean, you're literally in the home stretch, right? You got what? About 2 weeks, you're in.
All right.
Do what you need to do. Get in. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Good luck. Can you see whether he's given a PR bond? I know, he just bonded out, that's why. But we need to do conditions, that's why. But I want to know whether he bonded out or they give him a PR bond, because I don't see it. It's not.
It was a surety bond.
It was, okay.
Is this a situation?
It was surety bond on both of them.
Okay. Mr. Tujakas, I hope that you understand that we mean business. I will protect every person of Harris County. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care if you're a small farm animal. I will protect every single person. You don't put your hands on anyone. And if you pick up a third case, I'm going to do la cucaracha on all of your bonds. Do you understand? I'm going to go absolutely bonkers on your bonds if you pick up a third case. You are not to have any contact with any of the complaining witnesses in these cases. You're not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs. You're not to be in possession of any weapons. Anything else, State?
You said no alcohol, no drugs, no weapons. We would also say no contact with the complainant,
Yeah.
Judge.
I think that goes without saying.
Restriction.
So we did a,
He lives there.
we removed the residential restriction yesterday, the residential restriction, because council said that he lived at that address, but I need to make sure now that he's out that she's not living there. Do you have? Oh, she's in custody. That's right. That's right. She's in jail. Okay, so no, I'm going to leave it as, so the complaining witness is in custody here with us because she has an open PCS out of Travis County. And I don't, do you still have the cause number on that one? Is there a bond that's?
Number yet, it's bond denied until
It's bond denied. Okay, so it's bond denied, so she can't get out until that 10th day hits, at which point we will set a bond and then go from there.
Yes, sir.
So you know now what's expected of you. Don't mess up. Do you understand? You must also remain in contact with your lawyers. If your lawyers tell me that they can't get a hold of you because you're playing games and you're not responding to phone calls, text messages, likewise, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm not asking for much. I just want my county protected. That's it. And I'm going to do it at all costs. You understand? Okay. All right.
Thank you, Revocation.
Got it. So he's going to be monitored through pretrial just for no alcohol, no dope. Good morning, Mr. Egan. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On November 28, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on defendant's motor vehicle after observing it pass him at a high rate of speed, make multiple lane changes, and swerve in and around cars in a reckless manner. Officer accelerated to catch up to defendant and reached speeds of over 100 miles per hour to keep up with him. The defendant traveled about 7 miles in about 4 minutes. Upon contact with the defendant, officer observed glassy eyes, a strong odor of alcoholic beverage, an open beer can in the center console, a 6-pack of beer in the passenger seat, and spilt beer that was still cool to the touch in the front passenger seat.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Judge. The defendant admitted to drinking. SFSTs were conducted, 4 out of 6 HGN, 6 out of 8 walk and turn, 2 out of 4 one-leg stand. DICs were read and consented to. The defendant blew a .147 and a .139. He does have an eligible driver's license, Judge.
Can you look to see if he has any prior DWIs, please?
He had a DWI out of Travis County, but he was released without prosecution, Judge. So it's just a charge.
2 things. I am ordering you not to drive at all. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, Mr. Egan. This is a promise that you're going to make to me that you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. I don't care if Mother Teresa needs to ride to church. If I find that you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive because it's an offense in and of itself. Do you understand? I'm also now ordering you to obtain a handheld interlock device that you're going to take with you everywhere you go to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol. At the next time, if I find that you violate conditions, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand me? We are sending a court order to DPS in Austin so that every single officer in this state will know that if you are pulled over, any car that you're to drive must have an ignition interlock on it. I'm ordering you not to drive at all. But if at some point you do, by some miracle, get the ability to drive, I'm ordering you not to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. So if you're caught driving a vehicle and it doesn't have an interlock on it, you will go to jail. Do you understand? And then if I find that you drive, we can have a contempt hearing. So just don't drive and don't use alcohol. Do you understand? Or illegal drugs. We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I'll get you to Ramona Senate.
No, sir. You're still talking. Sorry.
I will get you to Ramona sign a reset. You will then get with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and after that, we'll let you go. Don't pick up any new cases. Behave yourself, because I'm going to tell you now, Mr. Egan, I will do everything in my power to protect my streets. And if that means locking you up and putting your bond in a sky-high amount, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Do you understand? All right.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, guys. Hey, welcome. So all you guys are students?
Yes, sir.
Hey, where?
Third grade.
Are you in law school or undergrad?
Law school.
Fantastic. So great. You're 3L. Oh, great. Everybody else 1 or 2 L's?
2 L's.
Wow. There's no better profession than being a lawyer. I tell you what, you know, And I give this example a lot. I have a friend of mine that just got a judgment for $350 million. And then like 2 months later, he got another one for like 40 million. If you treat the law well, it will pay off in dividends. But you got to treat it well.
Yeah.
Study hard, do your diligence, make sure you know the law, and more importantly, know the judge. Because you got to know your audience and you got to know who you're working with as far as whether you're a plaintiff's lawyer, whether you're a defense lawyer, whether you're doing contracts, whether you're doing whatever it may be. And even if you don't, practice law, become a lawyer. The amount of information that you learn from just going through law school, it's amazing. No one can mess with you when you know things. And I try to impart that to every single person that comes here, school, because no one can take you for a ride when you know stuff. I'm so proud of you guys. That's so great. So do you guys know what you want to do after when you graduate?
Still deciding.
Yeah, still deciding.
Come work for the DA's office. Yeah, work for the DA's office. They're always hiring people. You get no better trial experience. When you come work here for the DA's office, you're literally, I remember coming to work here, boom, you're in trial the next week. It's just trial by ambush. There's no better way than to just really start doing trials. And there's no faster way than in criminal law and working in the DA's office. I would encourage, if you don't know what you want to do, because there you get a sense of what you like, what you don't like. And so where are you guys going now?
Appeal, we're going to appeals court.
Are you going to hear arguments?
Yes.
Great. Where are they going? Where are you guys going?
I'm gonna go back down I'm in domestic violence division. I'm gonna go back down and check on like my IDs if they need help, but they just wanted to see if it's happening.
So we try cases on Tuesdays, and I think that we have what today's Ramona. I think we may have a trial. Do we know if we have a trial next week? We have trials. We try what I would say Tuesdays when we do voir dire, and then Wednesdays when we start testimony. You can always reach out to Victoria, our coordinator, and she can tell you whether we're in trial or not. And if we are, and I also Zoom. So you can always catch everything through Zoom. So you don't even have to come here. Just hop on Zoom. And we YouTube as well, so that everybody in the entire world gets to see what we do. Because I think it's just education is just the best thing, and we try to educate everyone. And we do that by putting everything online so that everybody can see what we do every day.
Right.
Everything's transparent, and it's no better way to educate, Guys, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
6 trials set next week. So if you want to come,
That's really good.
you can come watch or you can watch online.
Okay.
Either way, at your leisure,
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Guys, I'm so proud of you. Great
Thanks.
job.
Thanks for letting us watch.
Fantastic.
Have a good day.
Anytime.
Judge, I'm approaching on Tammy Johnson. She is in custody at the moment.
What card are you reading?
Judge Tammy Johnson.
Yes.
So her bond is set currently at $1,001. She doesn't have any ability to make bond from kind of going through the procedural background of the case. It sounds like she'd gotten a GLB bond originally about a year ago.
Wow, she's been gone that long.
Well, did not come to a setting and have a chance to meet you, Judge. And so, because had she have gotten an admonishment from you, she'd have certainly attended.
Good try.
Can
you bring up Ms. Johnson, please?
She does not have any criminal history, and this is kind of a neat of you. I've chatted with them briefly about it, but the allegation is that the police found her asleep in a parked vehicle at a gas station, and with the car in park, but they say armed.
I've done the research. We had this issue not a week ago, and I'm telling you.
Well, it's sufficient from a legal sufficiency standpoint, it can stand, but what do jurors think?
I combed through like 20 cases. Give me a second.
Yes.
Stephen. Hey, hi, Stephen. Hey, I'm in the middle of talking. Give me maybe like 10 minutes. I'll call you right back, huh? No, it's okay. I'm super excited to talk to you. Give me 10, huh? Okay, bye. We did the diligence as far as that argument is concerned. My only concern now is that she's been gone for how long? But for this, she would still be wherever she is, right?
Well, she's got a kind of difficult financial situation. She doesn't have, she got family, but she's talked to her family and doesn't have the ability to make even what would be roughly paying $150 to get. And, but she's 43 with no criminal history. She's got 2 children that she successfully raised to their young adults.
Come up, ma'am. You were Tammy Johnson. How's jail? How's jail?
Different, Judge.
Why do we have jails?
Criminals off the street, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good reason for sure. Why else?
Judge, she knows.
To make sure you come back. And when you don't, the sentences get longer, the bars get colder. Just, you know that when you fail to appear, your bond's at $1,000 right now. So all that needs is $100 and you're out, $125, you're out. You now know that you have no one to pony up that kind of money, no one to pony up that kind of money to get you out. Mr. Garris is asking me to let you out. The only reason you're here now is because you got busted. Otherwise, you'd still be out who knows where. Why would we let you out? You tell me.
She wants to move forward and deal appropriately with the case, and the state has given me quite a bit in the way of discovery to review. And as with any type of blood case, there's probably going to be more that we venture out to seek, but it'd be obviously sometime. We talked about it. The idea that these can take 6 months, 7 months to even get ready to see if it's a viable case for trial.
Therein lies the problem where, ma'am, you sit now in custody until the case is either pled, you're in trial, or somehow gets disposed of. That could take 6 months. Where have you been?
I'm trying to get my life together.
Judge, she's worked for a long time as a waitress and is living, and she's living kind of difficult situation at the moment. So it's experienced bouts of homelessness but now has a more stable situation. She has the ability to get to court and will be here. That's the representation we're making to the court. And I think we can do short resets if you'd like.
You know, Mr. Garris, I never want to leave someone in custody. But one of my primary concerns also is not putting someone out on the street. And I'm telling you now, I'm willing to give you another chance. But I'm not gonna put you out on the street if you ain't got nowhere else to go.
She does now. She's living in she has a motel that she's living in now, kind of temporary housing.
Yes, it's permanent. It's been for a while.
I don't believe that for a second. Who do you have in your life that's willing to take you in?
I've got that information.
Before I had no one, but now I do.
But he just doesn't financially have the ability to.
The only thing that's changed between now and then is you got arrested. Ms. Johnson, the last thing I want is you to be put on the street where you look like you're going to start using again, because I don't want you to use. If I were to drug test you now, what are you going to test positive for?
Any discussion about that?
Here's the drug. I'm going to drug test you like crazy. And if I find that you're using, then I'm going to keep you. And I'm not going to play this game. You can't even look at me in the eye.
Drugs aren't a problem.
Stop. Don't. Okay. At this point, Judge, I'm going to admonish my client.
It's okay. That's all right.
So,
where do you have to go?
Judge, let me answer all the questions. She lives in a motel, stable situation, can make her way back to court. And you can do short resets and we'll be here. And that's the understanding that we've talked about and I think would be appropriate at this time would be to give her a chance to come in, and obviously we'll comport with all the requirements that this court installs, and if we have to do testing, we'll do that.
Let me make something perfectly clear to you, Ms. Johnson. I don't like it when people plead guilty just to plead guilty to get out. I'm not down with that. And we're not going to play that game here. So if I let you out, I expect several things from you. Number one, that you're not going to endanger my public. That's the first and foremost. Number two, that you're not using alcohol and or illegal drugs. And I'm telling you, I'm going to test you like crazy. If you can't stop on your own, then we will do it my way. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand?
Sure.
Number three, if you don't have a license and liability insurance, you are not allowed to drive. Do you have a Texas driver license? Then you will be signing with me today an affidavit. This is a promise you're making to me that you're not going to drive. And I don't care if Jesus needs a ride to church, you get into a car and drive. I can have a contempt hearing and you'll be facing 6 months every time you drive. Do you understand? Do you want me to give you a PR bond? Can you stop using?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to let you out and I'm going to have you come back here on Tuesday. And I want you to Tuesday and I want to know for sure. You got to understand, you've played Monopoly, right? What do you get in Monopoly to get out of jail? What do you get? You get a get out of jail free card, right? This is the only one you're going to get. You're not going to get another one. Do you understand? So I will let you out now, but I expect you to comport and comply with conditions. And that's it. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking you to be sober and come back to court and stay in touch with counsel. That's all.
Thank you, Judge.
Of course. Now, we will set her for Tuesday. She got to come back here Tuesday.
Yes.
You don't come back, a warrant will issue, and we're going to just play the 6-month waiting game while you're there. Because I'm telling you, I don't accept pleas just to get out of jail. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
She can't go yet, though. We need her to sign conditions with, yeah. Mr. Gamble,
So,
Mr. Payton, gentlemen, both of you are charged with cases in here. Both of you are charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You know, looking at your information, I see that Mr. Payton, both of you guys, and Mr. Gamble are also charged with aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. However, your felony bond was $10,000 and yours was $70,000. I don't understand why. We will soon find out. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay.
On November 7th, 2024, the officer conducted a traffic stop on a motor vehicle after observing it violate Texas Transportation Code 547.602, which requires mirrors, and the officer confirmed 5 traffic citations. The driver was placed into custody for those citations, and the defendant, Payton, was sitting in the front passenger seat where a black extended magazine was observed in plain view between the defendant's feet. Defendants 1 and 2, the second defendant being Gamble, were both detained, and a probable cause search revealed a black backpack found to be concealing 2 semi-automatic pistols with a loaded round in the chamber, not in a concealed holster, and within the wingspan of both defendants, as well as 37.8 grams of marijuana.
Tell me about the ag rob.
So the ag rob for Mr. Payton.
The defendants, same day on 11/8.
I just want to confirm, Your Honor. It looks like the ag robs are different days. For Payton, it's July 27th, and then for Mr. Gamble, it's August 26th. So they're 2 separate incidents for aggravated robbery. So to begin with Mr. Payton, the aggravated robbery on July 27th, an officer was dispatched to a robbery at a vape time store. And the complainant said an unmasked defendant came inside the store and the complainant buzzed him into the door. The defendant looked around and then walked to the door and let 3 other masked men into the store. One of the 3 men pointed a gun to the left side of the complainant's neck and then the other three men took money and merchandise before running from the door. The surveillance video showed the incident and showed defendants leaving in a silver Kia sedan. Officers were able to trace the sedan back to a co-defendant. They were also able to see that the Kia had been involved in a prior traffic stop. In that stop, the passenger of the car was viewed in the officer body-worn camera. That person was the unmasked first person who entered the store and let the other three men into the store before helping take cash and merchandise. And to move on to yes.
There were multiple, I think it was, this defendant, Mr. Gamble, was one of 5 suspects robbing vape stores. And there are multiple incidents of the robbery. So we can certainly read PC Judge, which is very long, but we're happy to read it.
Is it the same MO where it's in, I mean, are we talking about just like an enterprise type situation? Like an engaging and organized? Okay.
So
I'm just, I give my question is I want to know how dangerous these guys are, and obviously we've got ag robs on both of them, perhaps even multiple stops of ag robs. So and I want to know where you are at all times. And I'm giving you a curfew of 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I don't want you out in the middle of the night, and I'm barring you from going to any, just got to be careful in this life, man. You got but one. You end up with the wrong person. You hang with dogs to get those fleas. You're going to end up with a 40-year sentence back there. And I'm going to tell you now, living in a 6x9 for 40 years is no way to live life. You know what I mean? It's not. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons, not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. If I find that you're smoking weed, you're using anything like that, I'm going to put you in jail. I'll deem you a public danger, and I'm going to make your bond so freaking high. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
17.
What do you do for a living?
I'm employed right now.
Why?
I'm trying to get my.
I'm now making that a condition of your bond as well. You and I are going to be so close, it's going to be ridiculous. I am making it a condition of your bond that you get your GED, and I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks to see what you have done to get your GED. You need to start working on it. We have enough people in custody as it is, and what you do now will affect you for the next 40 years of your life. You start acting like a knucklehead out there, you're either going to be dead or with a 50-year sentence, and that's not a way to go through life. Do you understand? I will appoint your lawyer today.
And Your Honor, in regard to Gamble, it appears that the bond may be higher as officers presented the facts of both the current case as well as a separate case that's unfiled. It's an HPD case to which the defendant confessed to also being involved. So it seems there's also an ongoing investigation.
Do we know who put the gun to the neck?
It was the defendant as well, defendant Gamble.
Gamble.
And he also put a gun to the complainant's face as they were stealing marijuana and other items.
You hear everything I just said over there, Mr. Gamble? Same thing applies to you, man. We have enough black and brown people in custody as it is. We don't need any more. You don't need to live life with a 40-year sentence because of some stupid scheisse, man. You know? Do you know if you're going to bond out?
I'm going to be talking to this bond later, Judge. So
Okay,
we'll have
if
to-
you bond out, I'm ordering you under home confinement. I don't want you out anywhere. Do you understand? You will get a GPS monitor on your ankle, no weapons. I don't want you to talk with any of the co-defendants in any of these cases. I don't want you two hanging out with each other at all. You know, you may be great guys by yourselves, but when you're together, perhaps it's a Tasmanian devil. No thanks. We don't want it. I'm going to tell you both of you now. I will do everything in my power to protect my Houston at all costs. And I don't care if you put you in jail at 17 and you're kicking and screaming and this. No. Do you understand? You were lucky to get out as it is on this type of charge, as it just count your lucky stars now, Mr. Payton. All right. So
It's a felony pending until 17 days of work as well.
for sure. And then Felicia, so GPS prior to release on Mr. Gamble, no weapons, no alcohol, no drugs, random urinalysis. Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, he did.
You did? Okay. All right, John. So I guess we'll stay in touch with Mr. Gamble. All right, Mr. Gamble, good luck. We'll just keep us in the loop about what goes on. Mr. Payton, I'm keeping you ever so close. I'm not letting you go far. Do you understand? Okay. I need him to fill out an application. Do you mind giving an application? I'm going to give you an application for an appointed lawyer. I'm going to have you sign a receipt of Victoria, and then I'm going to have you meet with Felicia for your bond conditions. Then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box. Yeah, correct. All of them. Mr. Roberts Clay, how's jail? It's been a long time since I've had someone with this kind of drama. Let's go through your spiel. 9/25/24, evading arrest, and you pick up an FSGI. 11/9/24, assault of a family member, assault of a family member, assault of a family member, assault of a peace officer, assault of a peace officer. You get on bond, I guess, he's on bond for all those cases, right?
Yes, Judge.
And now you've picked up another assault of a family member and an interference.
Those were two Bs filed, Judge, while he was in custody. So he was not out of custody. He's been in custody.
So in our case here, from November 9th, he has 3 assaults. And then he also has the FSGI in evading, the new assault and the interference that was filed on 11/13. Was that?
In 2022.
So they're older.
They're older ones that they just filed a couple days ago. But he's been in custody on our 3 assaults and the felonies.
So the felony assault, I see that he has not made bond on.
No, and that's why he was in custody, because he was on those 2 bonds while they filed these two on him.
Yeah, 22. And the interference was also from 22. Do you know all the assault family members, are they against the same complaining witness?
No, they're different, Judge. 2022 is Asia Barrows.
What is that, a girlfriend?
An ex-girlfriend.
An ex-girlfriend, okay.
No,
And then,
it's just regular, no baby.
okay, so then the other 3 assaults that we have here,
The other 3, the newer 3 are baby mama, mother and sister.
his mother?
His mother and his sister.
Okay. Have we found PC on all those cases? Because I don't know if we have or not. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like PC's been found on all of them. Okay, so Mr. Roberts Clay, I want you to understand something, that I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with any of the complaining witness in any of these cases. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons, not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you, and I'm going to put a GPS monitor, and I'm giving you 1,000 feet. I'm going to give you a 1,000 feet distance of where I don't want you to have contact with any of these people, any of the baby mamas, your mom, whoever else is part of these, the peace officers, anyone in any of these cases. Don't have contact with them. Don't go within 1,000 feet of where they live or where they work. There should be orders for protection on each one of these cases. So you have to understand, if you violate these, then the state can and will file additional charges against you. You need to understand, if multiple assault family members within a certain amount of time, they can hit you with third-degree felonies, and you can be looking at 2 to 10 of the penitentiary on those. So I don't know if you're going to get out, but if you do get out, I would be very careful where you go, because even if you have whatever contact, they can file more charges on you. I mean, you've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 open cases. Shreya, the evading arrest and interference on all these assaults, those happened after.
Yes.
Right? So I'm revoking the bonds on those 2 cases. The evading arrest and interference, the FSGI and evading, I'm revoking those bonds because of all the new cases that he's picked up.
I understand, Judge, but the 2 new cases are from 2022.
That's why I'm not doing anything with those, right? So I'm not using those against him to revoke the bond, but the new cases from 11-9, those are after, we ordered him follow conditions. You have failed to follow those conditions by picking up another case, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assaults. So because you picked up those 5 assaults, I'm revoking the bond on the FSGI and evading.
So Judge, is this his first court date since the November 9th?
Correct. Yeah, this is the first time that I've seen Mr. Roberts Clay. I have not seen him at all, but we've been literally rolling him day for day to try to get him here. And we had Marco Sapien representing him, trying to get Mr. Clay, Roberts Clay and Marco at the same time so that's why. Did you want to add anything?
What are the conditions currently, Judge?
So no contact, no weapons, GPS, no going within 1,000 feet of any of the complaining witness where they live or where they work.
I'm satisfied with that, Judge.
Sorry?
That works, Judge.
And then I'm revoking his bonds on the FSGI and evading, and then that's it. So
What are you setting those at, Judge?
I think there should also be, I would ask that they also be set at 5,000, Judge, to mirror the others.
75.
5,000, Judge.
Oh, yeah, I was going to do 5,000 and 1, 2, 3, 5,005 on the FSGI and evading. And then I'll leave the others as is. Okay, Mr. Roberts Clay, you know what's expected of you if you bond out. Just don't go near anywhere of these people. Sometimes when you have cancer, what do? You cut the cancer out. If you don't, it's going to kill you, right?
Judge, would you do 5,003 just because I think it looks a little misleading whenever inside we're
Of
looking
course.
at it and
Yeah.
it looks like you picked up 5, but it's actually 3.
Yes, of course. These people may be a cancer to your life. They're killing you, man. Cut it out before it kills you. Do you understand? All right. Thanks. If there are no MOAPs,
I need him.
wait.